What is Elun's will?
On with the show! On with the show!
Tell me what to do!
Who dares summon me? Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Tyrande versus Gul'dan!
Your soul shall be mine!
Elun, give me strength.
Tyrande versus...
Blessings to you.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
scammers. Hitting no licks in the banner. Legacies, family. Wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana. 100 killers on the cameras. Legacies, family. Wait and see, family.
Only a fool rejects the Lich King.
Ain't on the macho like rabbit. The chopper go out to for granted. This nigga bullet you bandit. Hope the killers understand it. I got broads in Atlanta. Legacy, family. Wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana. 100 killers on the hand. Legacy, family.
I wonder.
Out of my jungle!
Blood and blood.
Yeah, I'll get the camera up in a sec, Leo. I'm kind of sick right now, like, actually, like, fucking sick. It's kind of annoying, but, I'll have it, up after I get everything set up. And, like, ease it into it, man. What's left on our deck? An obsidian statue? Sure, we'll take that. Oh, no, we'll just get killed by all this shit. Yeah, Lich King's probably best here. But yes, I'll have camera on soon, don't worry. Let me just get everything set up to where I don't gotta worry about anything else, and I can just focus on, like, surviving right now. Not surviving in the game, just surviving as a person trying to play Hearthstone and stream sick. Killed my guy somehow. It's like if I summon this, it's just gonna die. I don't think it's this. I want to shuffle all these demons into his deck. I honestly think it's just one of these greater healing potions. I'm still learning the playstyle with this deck, but I feel like my decisions aren't 100% incorrect. Alright. Well, we're not ready to do some cheeky shit with this yet, so let's go ahead and shuffle all this nonsense back into his deck. Next turn we'll play Yashiraj and get the last bit of value out of it that we can. It's always like you gotta summon Barnes, but it's better than doing nothing. Hey, what's up, Ice Poncho? Oh, here it comes. Panda, 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 panda. 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 You guys can hear me fine, right? I don't even know, but my camera's not here. I'm aware my camera's not here. I'll get it up in a sec. Let me finish getting shit set up. No! No! Plan is ruined. Can't steal it and send it in now. Son of a bitch. Life is suffering. Tell you what, let's make that obsidian statue, give it one of these. Tasting some fear right now. It's kind of a good thing that we drew all of our guys, so that Yashiraj is just pulling everything out to get fucking eliminated by Twisting Nether, which he is the control variant, which is probably our worst matchup. But I feel like people are just going to bring aggro decks like Secret Mage and Murloc Paladin. Yeah, you're going to guaranteed see Secret Mage and Murloc Paladin in everybody's lineup. It's whether or not they're bringing Q Block, Control Walk, or Zoo. or whether or not they're bringing priest or hunter as their 4th class. That's what it really comes down to, Leo. If they bring hunter, then we might just lose a game to that, but I highly doubt they will. Alright, what do I want to do? Feel like there's a play in here.
What is a loon's will?
Oh my god, there's no play here. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. Alright, well, this is the best I can think of, but it's not as fancy as I'd like it to be. See you later. Alright. I know, I'm thinking. Let me get my camera up here soon. Oh no! No! You fucking hooligan! Fuck you. This is pretty good. Oh, the Void Lord's in it. We can steal his nose off. Which a lot of our shit has died. Ah, you fucking fuck. You know, all I try and do is nice things for these people. Fuck me to tears. How did that even... Oh. We're helping him out, I guess. Not looking good. You're literally running out of threats. We have 1 Spellstone left in our deck. Oh no! I thought we were going to overdraw. Okay. Draw 2 cards, so we gotta throw something away here. I'm bad. Give me another one of these. Hell yeah. That's good. Alright, let's read some chat. I really want to bring Quest Mage and Quest Rogue if the field is all control. I'm not bringing Quest Rogue, brother. I don't care how many rank 1 finishes it gets, by the way. Oh wait, you want to bring it... you want to bring this to the weekend? Bring whatever you want for like your thing, but for test spot, I just want to play the best proven decks. I just want to win, man. I want to make it to the end. I don't want to do anything fancy. I want to be like meta defining. I get one last shot at trying to like get a high level finish. I guess it's just this. Right. Oh no, we fucked up. Oh, we fucked up. We gotta do this. Don't want to lose a Spellstone, man. It could be important. Or Visions, even more important, because then we can get another Spellstone. Dr. Dread Corsair. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, it doesn't matter. Actually, no, this is lethal. Kind of just going with it. It's not lethal. Oh, wait, it is. I just had two of these? What the fuck am I doing? I'm overthinking and shit. Alright, who the fuck runs two twisting nethers? What does this game come to? Double awakening you need? Whatever, Chad. That's a control version of Warlock. It's designed to beat aggro decks entirely, essentially. It's meant to be just better at dealing with aggro than regular Q block. Which, if you're not familiar with what's in this meta, Chase, that's what we're kind of dealing with. Let me... Leah, your comments are like, so like, your name is like really blue. I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but it's like really, really hard to see. It's nothing you can do, I'm just saying, like, it's much harder to look at, given my feeble eyes. I feel like Secret Mage is S tier with the weapon, and 3 tier with tier 3 without the weapon. I mean, can't you say the same thing about Big Priest? It's like tier 3 without Bards, and S tier with Bards, right? I mean, Big Priest is fine, but it has the same... It doesn't... Some games it literally doesn't do anything until turn 6. It, like, clears the field once, and then it's, like, done doing stuff until turn 6. Alright, well, I don't know what he's doing. I don't think shooting me every single turn is to play.
An incredible discovery.
Alright, well... That was fucking gas as fuck, man. Jesus. That's decent. Worst. What is this? Valet?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Was it counterspell? My goodness. He probably spends a turn picking this and he plays like a secret or something.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Let's go and fish up that Eternal Servitude. Oh, nice. Very nice. So who got laid today? Just you, Ice Pod Show. Just you. You think that people would be in here if they got laid today? This would be around the time where they'd be getting laid, wouldn't you think? Well, if he's gonna be a bastard. See you later, mage. See you later, brother. Yeah, that's the play. I'm so happy I'm past my test. I have one really big career-deciding test next week. Meaning that this will decide whether or not I'm going to have to take a course over the summer. Because this class I'm in is like fucking really hard. It's multiple regression analysis, which, me being a lowly criminology major, it is far beyond my natural and innate skill.
I will fight with honor.
You give me strength.
Alright, well, as much as I think keeping pain is the play, I don't. But Big Priest can play the long game when Secret Mage cannot. I guess, but you're still relying on drawing, like, Eternal Servitude, or sorry, Shadow Essences, rather. Like, decks are reliant on cards, Leo. It's like, I mean, I get Mage is, like, super reliant on LNF in some matchups, but, like, every deck's gonna be reliant on cards to a degree. You know. I know. You hate to see that. I was looking for the potion that makes everything weaker, but this is probably as fine, just as fine. I'm trying to hold off on just shadow stealing and shit. Alright, nice. Alright, let's just paint this guy. Actually, let's do this. I like this play. I like it a lot. We gotta try and empty our hand out too, because it is a divine favor strategy. Ow! I hit the smallest piece of fucking salt. And it just fucking crippled my elbow. I hope the audio is good, by the way. I'm not using the big mic. We have 2 more removals. There's no point in holding on to this. We gotta empty our hand out. Might even coin the Dragonfire if it shows itself worthy. Audio is good? Alright, awesome. I can summon my Murloc back to the fray. But I do not think that is the play. No, I didn't either. My girl's at school an hour away. Why don't you fucking drive there or do something romantic, Ice Poncho? Instead, you're online watching my shitty-ass stream. What's wrong with you? Kids these days. Can't say I'm too happy with many of these plays. But shuffling these 2 pieces of shit to his deck, it's gotta be at least something. But I'm on vacation, in 2 weeks. Well, you go to Lake Tahoe? Okay. Sounds litty, fam. Alright, we just gotta limp into this Lich King turn. Resurrected. Sucks a lot of dick. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's Repentance. This guy, man, he's trying to throw me through a loop.
The light dims, but we fight.
Trying to throw me through a loop, man. I see you. Let's get Lich King out here to get fucking repented, I guess. He took Noble Sack? Oh my, well he's in a bucket of trouble.
Your magic shall not.
Is that work watching you? Should've called off work, man. Oh my goodness, we are taking a wallop. You know, the game looks pretty in the bag. Now I'm not so sure. Leroy rolling off the top is enough at this point, right?
I wonder.
that's right. It's a noble sack. Duh. Oh, by the way, if it would have been eye for an eye, he would have deserved to get me. Do you have Leroy? There's not a chance in hell I'm playing around eye for an eye that early in the game. He would have had to be like 20 levels beyond me for that to even be considered a possibility. Alright, what are we doing here? The deck's definitely got Spellbreaker. I just don't know if he has 2 Spellbreakers. That's like the decision-making thing here.
I wonder.
The safest possible play is this. I mean, like, we could... It's like, we're not using this for anything else at this point. So, like, we might as well just get our extra damage in. That's the safest possible play. It plays around Spellbreaker. If he has Leroy, he has Leroy. But this deck doesn't run charge anymore. Alright, so we can Barnes out Obsidian Statue. It's guaranteed to kill, like, at least one thing. I'm gonna get a 5. It's just, these two are the play.
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
Do you have Spellbreaker?
The victory is yours.
Alright. Gorge your hatred! Embrace your rage! Should be greedy with the AoEs. So, like, the idea is, the idea, Leo, is that, you want to empty out your hand so that, he can't Divine Favor as many cards. And I had the ability to deal with, like, creatures after a Divine Favor, but I don't think there was much benefit to saving the potion, especially when I didn't have another Shadow Word Horror in the deck. The only reason I'd be keeping on to it was, like, that's some generic, Shadow Word Pain play. But you're right. Most cases, I would think that, I would want to just save it, but in that particular circumstance, I'm more in favor of just using it there, so that I can start stacking some damage on it, because I need to close the game out. God damn, this hand is fucking bad. Calling off for the vacation? Okay. Is it true food tastes better the hungrier you are? Well, yeah, of course. That's like kind of a common sense thing, right? Like, how often have you just really enjoyed some McDonald's or Burger King? It's most likely because you're really hungry and you want the food now, so you go to McDonald's or Burger King instead of cooking your own food, you know? The other times you're just like, wow, I'm just really craving this, like, I don't know, fucking brownie. I really want this fucking brownie. Some nice warm tea, you know? Almost never hungry for alcohol. In terms of, like, the taste, I like being drunk and hanging out and having a good time. But as for drinking alcohol, not the biggest fan of the taste of it. I hate beer. I hate beer so goddamn much. The only thing I like to do whenever I drink alcohol is drink heavily mixed drinks. I mean, like, what do I take here? I can get Shadow Essence later. I don't need anything off this yet. I want to try and find, like, I'm going to use this as an actual tool, this game, instead of just a value card. So, like, the reason I didn't play Statue that one turn, by the way, Leo, is because I was afraid of Spellbreaker. If he had Spellbreaker that turn, he could have killed me exactly for lethal, which he showed he had in his deck. Of course, Statue's better against Leroy, but it's more likely that he's running 2 Spellbreakers than running Leroy. In this meta, at least.
I wonder.
Our turns will be pretty busy moving forward. I think we gotta use this now. Yeah, let's use it now. So, like, if we take Potion of Madness, we're able to steal his demons and his Cabal lackeys and throw them into each other. But I think we're just safer going with the Spellstone here, considering that we don't have any other tools in our hand to do some cheeky shit like that. We have the health pool to not want to take Potion of Madness anyway if we wanted to use it on just these 2. These things are going to heal me for 8 at any random point in time, so it's fine. Come on, Barnes. Hey, Lamau. Get out of here, motherfucker. Warriors of the Frozen Wastes. Did you hear about the school shooting in Florida? No, I didn't. What the heck happened in Florida? It just happened, like, recently? How many people died? And what grade range? Not that the grade range should matter, but it does to me. I feel like it's a completely different context if you like consider a high school shooting to some wacko going into an elementary school, you know? Alright, well, god damn it. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. We have everything we need in our hand. When we play this, we're gonna mill a card. Can never be easy, can it? We have to play this, mainly because we're losing value every single turn we don't. And that's exactly what I wanted. That means we get to play Eternal Servitude in this thing next turn. Alright, so there's 2 Spellstones, Eternal Servitude. There's a lot of cards we do not want to mill off of this. Okay, that's good. Hey, what's up, Shaw? I'm kind of numb to shootings, etc. It's like, who cares at this point? It depends on how, like, I don't want to sound like utilitarian, but like, it does, like, to me, it matters like the context of the shooting. At this point in American culture, like, we have so much technology that, like, as our culture increases, so do the deaths that happen in, like, these kind of cases. Shit like this just happens, man. It's not, like, new. It's not just because guns have been around. Like, people have been killing people. It's much more terrifying back in the day where you're sitting there fucking drinking your mead and some Viking tribe rolls up on your shores and fucks all your women and kills all your children and slays people. Every now and then we just have to deal with some wacko that can't take modern day society and goes out and shoots a bunch of people. Let's go play the Lich King here and shoot this thing. Oh my god, extraordinary. Don't make me look bad on stream, man. It does. I'm not saying it doesn't. So like, I don't want you to like make me seem like I'm a bad person. But in all reality, so like, let's take the scenario in which you have 2 of your closest family members on the train type switch scenario, where you have 2 of them on a train, and you can either choose to save those family members, or you can choose to save X number of random people you've never met in your life. At what point do you feel like the X number of people in the other caboose matter more than your 2 family members? And don't misinterpret my point. It's just like, that kind of stuff makes me angry, and I want to be the person to like make sure that kind of stuff doesn't happen, which is why I'm becoming a police officer. But it's inevitable, right? Like, it's inevitable. People are going to die. So like, how much power can I can't save the world. I can save as many as I can that are in direct vicinity of me, but it comes down to like who actually is a direct vicinity of you. Because you can't really care about it. There's people dying overseas all the time as well. Just because it's on American soil doesn't make it any different. Alright, let's see. So I don't actually know what the play is. Like, I was sitting here ranting. My guy's silenced. That's pretty bad. Let's just play an Obsidian statue, because I really didn't have time to think through this. Yeah, man. Like, the last big shooting that happened was in Las Vegas with that guy. I don't even know what the details were of that. There were, like, all these conspiracies that there were, like, 2 shooters or some shit like that. But, like, being in the military, I understand that, like, just because whenever the flashes happen in the window, that doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to hear, the sounds from, like, the gunshots. Sound is actually delayed when you're shooting or firing anything. It isn't Call of Duty, you know? Sound has to travel through space in order to reach you. But that's not the point of the conversation. It's just another side note. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have any heavy emotions on modern day society? Do you think that mass shootings are a problem in modern day society, or do you think that it's like something that's going to happen regardless, or is it something that can actually be controlled? I don't want to get into like a gun laws debate, but that's essentially what Ice Poncho is like hinting at, right? It's like, do you believe, like, Ice Poncho, do you believe that like guns should be like taken out of the hands of the Americans, or what? God damn. Can we just shuffle these guys into his deck? See you later. I want to kill them, kind of. Yeah, let's shuffle them. Buy me some more time. Thanks, Leo. Thanks for the, Thanks for the astronomy lesson. We're learning about that kind of shit in astronomy right now. What even died? A Doom Guard? I agree, Gul'dan. That served no purpose indeed. I don't know what died, other than Lich Kings. Alright, well, this has got to go. I don't know. What has died? The Obsidian statue? Barnes? The Lich King? So this one's the best one? No, because we need to guarantee that we hit Lich King and, my boy. Okay. So we're going to draw 1 card. Yeah, this is fine. We'll silence the Void Lord if he plays it. Alright, let's read some more of this. Man, I am too sick to be arguing politics. we gotta change the conversation, man. I'm almost always okay to, like, argue politics or whatever else. It's always like hearing other sides. Not just politics, rather existential shit. But today is not the day for that. I just got done with a really hard day. I just want to play Hearthstone and beat people's asses with this mindless priest deck. Let's see. Can't be controlled unless gun laws change. Plus, Americans' history and culture is just violent anyway compared to other countries. Yeah, I definitely agree with all of the above. I mean, like, me personally, I also believe that if someone wants to get their hands on guns enough, if they're, like, actually, like, mentally unstable, then they will. But I also believe that a lot of people do kill people because they have the access to guns. Although, whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's fucking stressful. So is he just, like, regular cube lock? Can we just, like, do whatever the fuck we want? Well,
I wonder.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards. It's 1 Spellstone. My goodness. I can envision a future where people will be injected with chips in their head, and when they are born, so their thoughts and behavior can be monitored. I'm not saying that's like too, like, it's definitely, it's like not, I don't think it's a very feasible future. Like, by feasible, I mean like, it would take a very long time for something like that to happen. But as of today, soldiers are starting to talk about, like, implanting soldiers with GPS chips, which would help for, like, if they get, like, captured or whatever else as well. But, like, is that something that we should, like, look at as a society, of, like, something that we want for, like, children as well, so to make sure that they can't be kidnapped or whatever else? Hope it's a whole can of worms of hold on. So he's dead, right? I didn't really do the math. Obliterate Exodia! I'm not the one who ghoul-danned one creature guy. So would you guys want your kids to have GPS monitoring chips in them that would dissolve after, like, I don't know, 12 years or something? So, like, when they reach the age of 12, they, like, dissolve out, or they can get them removed or whatever else. I guess dissolvable chips doesn't make much sense. I don't know, maybe it is. Kind of hard to engineer something like that, but I'm not a not an intellectual when it comes to manufacturing shit. Cause they have like those Disney like app things where it, like, tracks your kid, like, GPS wise. A lot of people are, like, really against that, but a lot of people get kidnapped. Like, it's like probably, I can't imagine what it's like for a parent. It's like probably very defeating to have someone literally take a living human being from you. That's insane. And you could have chips in children to prevent stuff like that happening. Would that be an invasion of privacy, or is that something that's actually helping to protect the American people? Or not just the American people, or people just in general. Alright. I'm not feeling the servitude. Let's get the pain. Black Mirror episode? Black Mirror? What is Black Mirror? It sounds familiar. Is it like is it on Netflix? Is it like a show based on, like, every episode is, like, a different, reality of Earth in the future or some shit like that? What, Chad? I hope you're not running the quest mage. What are you doing to me, Leo? Remember that show about the guinea pig? You mean Hamtaro? Fucking bump that jam right now, Chad. Fucking find it and bump it. Why is he running this in his tempo mage? Hamtaro. Fuck. Alright, well. This is gonna seem really bad, but I need to deal with the field next turn. Not Hamtaro? How do I do song request? I hardly ever do it. Hamtaro theme. What is this? Whoa, what is this? I gotta sign in now? What is this nonsense? Hold on. Hold on, chat. What is this nonsense, man? What'd he do? Whoa, he runs this guy? Probably dead. This deck's weird. Thank you, Chad. I missed whatever somebody said beforehand. I hope it wasn't too important. Actually, let me pull up the chat on my computer. Actually, it won't pop up because I refresh it. If somebody said something important, just repeat it, please. We are in peril of death. I like it, though. You see what he's doing? He plays Ghastly Conjurer because he's also playing Mirror Images. So he can play the Fungalmancers and then Mirror Image, and then he can play, he plays the Mirror Images, then he plays Fungalmancer. He gives him +2/+2. It's really cool. I like it. It's a unique take on Tempo Mage. It's more mid-range focused. Probably better at beating Paladin. But in terms of tempo, it seems to be actually lacking tempo for being Tempo Mage. Mushroom power! Mushroom power! Alright, well. I want to see like a Barbarian, but this kind of seems like the play, right? Let's play this next turn. Apex Voids lists.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Yeah, he's shooting me. He's doing the thing. My goodness. He's late. He's late. What will you do now, Fakey? Probably just polymorph and kill me. Oh, that's right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble, boys. Sound the alarm.
I'm late. I'm late.
Behold my true power. Didn't quite work out how I expected it to. Well, damn it. I think we're dead. I didn't know how many creatures died. My bad. We've been playing this fucking match for so long, I thought more creatures would have died by now. Whoopsie. Guess we should have just played this in Shadow Essence. Actually, no, we needed to check for Counterspell. He did play that Secret, right? Like last turn. Get dumpster to get Counterspell. He has to 5/5 in, 5/5 or 2/3 in ping, And then he does 5 damage. I gain 8, so I'm netting 3, which brings you up to 8, so that I can Shadow, Essence, and Eternal Servitude. What? You're picking face? Incorrect. What does he have?
We have many secrets.
What a guy, man. His deck list looked fine. Apex Voids knows how to build a deck. But I feel like his last play there kind of like left him really vulnerable. Not just to like that, but like to Dragonfire. Hell, I think even me playing Psychic Scream would have ended it there too as well. Anduin would have did it as well. I know what he's on, and I know what's going on now, so maybe I can mulligan more effectively against it. Alright, so what, we keep the pain, or do we want to just hard mulligan for Bards? I want to keep the pain. Mana Worm winning the game kind of makes me angry. That's why I run Pyro. I mean, Pyro makes sense. It just seems kind of greedy to me. It's like, you could fit another Fireman's Portal. I don't know if it's 1 and 1. I don't know if that's like the ratio you run. I feel like if you run Pyro, you still run 2 Firelands. I don't know, man. I don't play enough Tempo Mage to actually know. It's pretty good. It's a field wipe for his entire deck, essentially. Oh yeah, let me bring back the chat. Because Twitch is like super security safe now. What, you're gonna let Ysera live? Alright. I mean, it's pretty unfair. I got Barnes on turn 4, but I also don't have some crazy ass like follow up with it though. Is Tempo Mage supposed to be unfavored? I honestly don't even remember the last time I've lost. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. It's supposed to be favored? Then what the fuck are we banning Mage for, Leo? I thought Tempo Mage was super favored against Priest. I remember back in the day, that was like a nightmare matchup for Priest. Is that not the case anymore, or what? Like, what is Priest bad against? I don't feel like it's bad against a lot if it's not bad against Mage. Mage is the only thing I think that's like bad against because you only play like 1 spell a turn. If they have counterspell, you probably lose. Oh, Mage is favorite. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess he's Zoo.
Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Don't tell me what to do!
Jesus.
I cannot do that.
Did you see Crypt's Quest Paladin deck? Oh no, I didn't. Please show me. I love me some Quest Paladin. Although I have no idea how to make it work. Oh, I have a Quest Paladin list that goes about 50%. When I don't have a quest paladin list that actually wins the game. Like, can get to legend, rather. Our hand is really, really bad. Literally every card in our hand is unplayable. Well, that's, like, something to look forward to, I guess. Yeah, this is what, like, Big Priest does when you don't draw Barnes. Take my belt off. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. Is everybody the Fungalmancer deck now? I hate ladder. I hate ladder so much. People are such sheep, man. Such sheep. Oh my god. Fungalmancer Mage. Fungalmancer Zoo. Fungalmancer Shaman. Quarter Creeper Zoo. Quarter Creeper Mage. Quarter Creeper Shaman. That's what people do, man. Get any burn spell and kill me, honestly. He's looking. He's like really looking. He's probably got lethal and he's just fucking slow rolling me. Alright, well this is the only play. That card's useless right now.
Your magic shall not save.
Well, our deck literally did nothing for the first X turn, so I'm not too like upset about that. I'm just mad he drew Fungalmancer into my Dragonfire turn, man. I did not play on a card at all. Just gonna start playing around it. Like, not that I can play around it that game, but it's like, god damn, man. Fungalmancer? Who dares summon me? Not even, man. I mean, like, Spellbreaker's, like, on the radar, but I'm, like, not, like, there's nothing I can really do in that situation. But, yeah, Shaw, if you have a link to the list, man, go ahead and let me know. I definitely look at that shit. I'm just curious, like, so I've only ever seen 2 other people try and make Quest Paladin, and that's Dog and, Brian Kibler. I haven't seen anybody else attempt to try and make that deck work. There's another really popular archetype that I've yet to see anybody try and make work as well. Oh, Cataclysm Lock. I've yet to see anybody play Cataclysm in a deck. Like, anybody. And you guys see it. I can win games with it. I just want to see, because, like, I'm like, okay at building decks, but I'm not, like, the messiah at building decks. Like, if someone like Kalento kind of tried to build a strategy like that, I would think that they'd be able to solve it better than I would, or at least be able to put some new ideas in there that I didn't think about. But, like, hold on. I guess I'll pass turn. But, like, I built that deck at the beginning of December, and I came back and I played it, like, a week or 2 ago or something like that. And even after Control Warlock got solved, I literally only had to move 2 pieces around to kind of make it look like Control Warlock. Alright, well, we're gonna try and stunt some of this damage. It's gonna get, like, overwhelming soon. We gotta, like, do this, obviously. Is it like some kind of like control quest paladin kind of strategy? Because I've seen that kind of thing before. My buddy J-Day actually had a control quest paladin kind of thing going on that he tried to get me to play. It wasn't bad, but it was like, it was N'Zoth based, and the quest was kind of in there just for extra value. Oh, Jesus. It's gonna give it spores. Tell by how long he's looking at this. Oh dear Jesus. We're just dead. Ripperoni! I don't think he's ever played this, then we had to kind of just hope he didn't have Megasaur. Like, I was hoping that he would play the guy that buffs all his Murlocs for health, but I wasn't thinking Megasaur. Yeah, so it's like a control, like, Quest Paladin then. So, like, I thought of that too, and, like, that's not the way, like, so, like, in Magic the Gathering, there's a deck, it's called, back when I used to play, it's called Blue-White Heroic, and that's where Blizzard got this idea for Quest, and it just didn't translate as well over to Hearthstone, because there aren't a lot of mechanics in Hearthstone that don't allow your opponent to touch your creature. And that's why they kind of made that pony, but a 4-mana 3/3 is never going to make it into a deck. No matter how good it is in Quest Paladin or Paladin in general. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Hello, Tori Hearthstone. Oh my god, I gotta turn that down. Hold on a second. I gotta actually pull up something that makes noise on Internet Explorer just so I can get rid of it. Or not get rid of it. Oh my god. Just gotta turn it down, man. It literally shook me out of whatever the fuck my conversation was. Right, there we go.
An incredible discovery.
Should be better now. But yeah, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, control Paladin, you write Heroic. So like, the way I'm trying to build Quest Paladin is an aggressive deck. Because the 1/3 guy that every time you play a spell can literally kill people on turn 4. I've literally killed rogues of all things. People that can actually respond to the field by turn 4. Couldn't do anything. But yeah, this is why Tempo Mage is bad for you, by the way. It's OTK Pally. Oh, it's an OTK deck? I just thought it was like a value-centric endgame control deck. I'd assume. I don't actually know. That's what I thought we were like working with here. Let's just heal. Alright, let's check this list out and see what we're working with. Stop hitting me in the face. Please, God. I can't even cast this to play around counterspell. Fuck me. Oh, it's just over. It's over already. Ripperoni. How can it be aggro deck when you play a quest turn 1? That's not what you do, Leo. As far as I've figured it out, what you're supposed to do turn 1 is play... what's the best one drop for that deck? Just Argent Squire for now, because I don't know what the... I can't remember what the actual best thing is. We're dead. You're supposed to play a 1-drop turn 1. A few... Either the quest and a buff spell turn 2. Or you play 2 more 1-drops. Or you play the 1/3 guy that whenever you play a spell, it gets +2 attack. So bear with me. It's Argent Squire turn 1. 1/3 turn 2, and then if they're an aggressive deck like Mage, you play Rallying Blade turn 3 and you kill their aggressive threat. Or if they're a control deck of some capacity, you play your 1-drop, your 2-drop, and then on turn 3 you play the quest and 2 buff spells onto the 1/3, and you amass a massive amount of damage, and you try and just nuke them down in that instant. That's as far as I've gotten with Quest Paladin. And the problem with Quest Paladin, I think, is the end game quest guy is either A, too easily removed, or B, not easy enough to get out. And that's kind of a hard card to balance, because it will feel very, very unfair if you lost that card every single time you fought a Paladin deck. That is a very unfun card to play against, which is why it's fine that Quest Paladin isn't a thing. But they put so much mechanic into, like, buffing Paladin cards. I just want it to be a thing, simply because I like the idea of buffing my creatures without it being moronic zoo. Because, not zoo, sorry. aggro druid. Aggro druid's just exploiting the best cards in the game, whereas like something like shaman, you have to try and like chain together a bunch of creatures and effects and kind of amass this engine of a field, and that's what I really like in like strategies in card games. But there aren't a lot of strategies like that on here. The closest thing to that would be Q block, but it's like an end game strat. It's a combo. It's not really like, it's like trying to accomplish the same thing every game rather than use the pieces that you have in your hand to accomplish different things that work equally as well depending on the situation. Let's go ahead and take. This is really good against Hunter. Assuming he's like aggro. I'm only getting a lot of cards, so I assume he's still aggro. And we had Doomsayer. Yeah, well, Doomsayer's is good in this meta, right? Yeah, I got this deck pulled up right now. Well, I have it pulled up. I just haven't looked at it yet. Turn off ad blocker. What? 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 It's not as bad as you think it is. You want to see some cool ass shit? If that's freezing trap, we don't get to do cool ass hood rat shit. But
What is in Yu's way?
this cannot be freezing trap. Cannot be. Okay. Alright, cool ass shit's coming. The cool ass shit is coming. Don't worry. The reason we needed to steal his Yashiraj is because we want to put it into the pool of minions that have died in our deck. So we're trying to use this to get some form of resurrection spell so that we can turn his own Yashiraj against him. But we have to survive first, which means we're probably going to have to do these two. Dragonfire better. You get more utility out of this stuff. I think Dragonfire is better. Dude, why does this thing want ad block gone so freaking badly? Holy crap. Look at that site. I hate sites like this. It's like, why? I'm not making money. Can't visit my site. And look at the list right now.
Tonight.
Fuck me! Oh my god. You just can't win. You can't win, man. Taking a lot of damage. Oh no. Oh no. No, I'm doing it my way. Can't win, man. Can't win. Alright, let's play this finally. Thank you.
Tonight, a tale of long-lost worlds.
Hold on, I missed, I mean, you can Death and Potion of Madness and not attack. Yeah. Well, I think. Yeah, I guess not. If that wasn't the case, that might have been better. I don't honestly know. I didn't really think too far into it. I needed to see what it was first. Alright, looks like he's done going for the all-aggressor strategy. It's gonna kill Yashiraj. Sucks, but at least he can't regenerate his bow anymore. Nice. Let's go ahead and just send this in. Explosive? Oh, wandering. Alright. It's honestly really hard to like absorb this deck in the way that it's formatted here. I might just look at that video that Shaw linked because it's probably easier for me to understand, like just like looking at the whole deck list at once. Is like the timetable on here, or is it just the whole match, or what's going on? Alright, let's see. This is just Sarah, right? Alright, let's see what he's got going on. He's running Yogg Saron as well. Holy shit. This is a greedy ass list. So you have an adapt, you have 2 adapts, you have 2 potion of heroism, you have 2 spike rich deeds, and 2 blessing of kings, I imagine. Is that like what the count is? I don't know, it may work. I don't know how consistent it is. It's like the real question, right? Where the fuck are our creatures?
What these illusions will.
I hate using these 2 on this situation, but we may have to. I don't want to bounce this either. It seems kind of like a pitiful play. I kind of want to use this for tempo, not removal.
What these illusions will.
Yeah, I guess it's just this, right? It's not ideal, but it will get the job done. Yeah, his deck list certainly is interesting. It looks extremely difficult to play. Not just extremely difficult to play, I just feel like it's not like... I feel like something less greedy would be better. Like, you just ran this, like, Quest Paladin, and I feel like Quest Paladin... Not Quest Paladin, sorry, OTK Paladin would just be better. Because you're just trying to literally just accomplish the OTK, whereas like that is kind of like whatever like falls into your lap is what you're trying to accomplish. All these poisonous things. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the Dragonfire. I need to draw a creature or a resurrection type spell soon. Hey, what's up, Nylone? About time you reared your ugly ass head. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh shit! Get down! Got to use this on that if this gets anything. Wow! Why didn't you do that first? Oh, this has charge too? Holy shit, man! I'm gonna fill my stuff. Please. Oh my god, that's so brutal. Fuck me. I can't let that shit survive. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose, man. I can feel it. We're not fatiguing this deck, Leo. Let me tell you. Can I please draw something live? I'm gonna draw a 10 drop, most likely. It's a 1 in 3 chance of happening. And if I don't draw a 10 drop, I'm drawing either Psychic Scream or... I have so many high-end drops in my deck that I feel like I have to just, like, spit out as many things as possible to try and set up for a powerful swing card next turn, assuming that I draw it and actually can play this game. It's fun to watch. It does seem difficult. Oh, yeah, it's unique. So it's like, of course it's going to be fun to watch, you know? Not too shabby. This is probably the best outcome because it's gonna make my deck get smaller. Actually, no, we don't have any more of those. Any more of these? Damn. Sorry, we still have Sap. In terms of like secrets to play around, he obviously plays 2 cat tricks in this kind of strategy. If he runs Freezing Trap, he only runs it as a 1-of, so we should be more concerned about cat trick and wandering monsters as the more likely secrets that he's gonna have here. Which means we should probably attack with the Obsidian statue first. I mean, it's just like massively annoying, right? That's what it really comes down to, Leah. Alright, let's check for freezing. It says poisonous. Let's go with Ysera, I think. Ysera is probably better at closing the game out, considering that... Oh, yeah, we have Josh Raj. Nice pull, nice pull. But Ysera probably has a better chance of, like, closing the game out, whereas, like, Lich King's kind of like a value-centric card. Venom trailer is straight trash. I haven't seen the Venom trailer. Is it gonna use the new Spider-Man or what? Like the Spider-Man that was like oh my goodness. We still win, right? But is it gonna use the new Spider-Man? Because I like the new Spider-Man. I think he's a very funny guy. I feel like he actually fits the role. Oh my god. Is he gonna limp his way to a... Oh my god. Please don't fucking limp your way to a victory here. How do we play around everything he has the absolute best? I got it. There's no way we can lose like this. That was stressful. Holy shit. I request Menagerie Magician OTK. Nylone. How in the fuck is that even possible, man? It should be called, what the fuck? Dude, the song is good, but I hate, like, the, music video songs that, like, have this, like, random nonsense in the middle of it. Like this, it's doing it again. I don't think Spider-Man is in the Venom movie. What do you mean? How does he get defeated? Oh, and Leo, by the way, I lost hold on. You gotta make the correct play. I lost the Crushing Walls once upon a time. Like a mid-range Hunter deck that just unironically ran Crushing Walls. Does he have Barnes? Oh, rude! How rude! Fucking asshole. Fucking dickhead. I was kind of hoping he would get something better so that I could steal it and kill it. Now it's just awkward.
What is in Moon's will?
Need to empty out my hand, because, like, I don't want to, like, just use cards on nothing. Could steal it back if you wanted to, but it doesn't really mean anything. All it does is like neutralize the table. Alright, let's see. I can tell you 100% I know who's gonna make a cameo in it. Can you guess? His name rhymes with Trans B. Only a few guesses here.
And his name is John C.
Oh my god. Aljo Saking, thanks for following, brother. Welcome to the channel. Why is it still loud? Why is it still loud? But yeah, I will check out the Venom movie trailer. Not on stream, but I'll watch it like on my own time. Never like been like a super like diehard Venom fan, right? So like not like crazy into it, but it's certainly something I'd be interested in looking up. So I'm a pretty big sheet eater for like Marvel movies. Like I'm usually like entertained generally, but what the fuck? Are you serious, dude? Get this guy out of my game. This is nonsense. Oh my god, rank 3. What happened to you? You used to be respectable. Oh my god. Oh, he's throwing cards too. Oh my god, he's so bad. Oh. Oh dear Jesus. Sometimes doing nothing is the play, people. Wowza. Wowza. But yeah, you could understand why exactly that was a misplay. Sorry, it seems like a pretty obvious misplay to me. But if he didn't attack it with his 4/8 creature, it wouldn't have gotten down to 4 health as easily, and it just allowed me to easily trade into his guy and allow my 4/8 guy to, or my 4/4 guy at the time to actually kill off his Ysera. Whereas if he didn't attack, it wouldn't have been possible. I don't know what this play is, by the way. But yeah, my guy, if it wasn't a 4/4, wouldn't have been able to kill Ysera, and he made it able to kill Ysera. Like, that shouldn't have been the case at all. And I feel like he kind of limped into an alternate play there. Right, so I think it's this, and then we, Eternal Servitude, Ysera. Is Yashiraj better? Ysera's gotta be better. The cards on her hand. I just want to outvalue him at this point. I'm pretty sure we can outvalue him. I normally don't go for an outvalue strategy in this matchup, but
What is a loon's will?
Everything I do, the way I wear my news, like a necklace. I wanna make them scared, like I could be anywhere, like I'm reckless.
I wonder.
I lost my mind.
sorry, this plays really hard. I actually don't know what it is. Still, I'm sitting here thinking for quite a while.
Where's my mind?
I don't know what it is. This is the closest I can get. And we're trading his most powerful card for 2 of mine, essentially, so It's not that bad of a trade-off, but it's obviously not ideal. I just don't want to mill any of my diamond spellstones, because I don't think I can win if I mill any of them. It's a pretty good draw. I think it's Ysera's Awakens. It's better than here, I feel. He's only used one Potion of Madness, so it's very likely that he has another Potion of Madness to deal with this table. But he may be trying to, like, hold on to it in order to use it against future creatures. We have to deal with one more Greater Spellstone, Lich King, and two more Servitudes. Well, we have a lot to go through, actually. We're just gonna pass turn. We should win attrition. Obviously not card-wise, but in terms of value. I haven't begun to, like, start casting my shit. The only thing I've done more than him is cast more Servitudes. We have to play a card before me? No. It's annoying. I just want to be able to have a good follow-up, because I might have to just pain my own guys so he can't Potion of Madness this guy into another one of my guys. Feels super fucking bad. Okay, wait one more turn. I keep giving me that card. Have you run into any OTK Paladin? 0% win rate. I have. I think I've lost. I didn't lose to. Sorry. I fought an OTK Paladin. I don't remember if I won or lost, though. Alright, so this is what I was waiting for. We're gonna have a full hand. We're gonna summon a bunch of creatures. We need to work our spells up on this, I think.
What is in Luna's will?
What's the play here, guys? I honestly don't know. I'm painting my guy. What? This is an ass pull. We needed the. This is literally the only other 3 spells in our deck. That sucks. This is the best one. Already showed him this one. We needed to play the one on the far left. It's like we Shadow Vision first so we can try and get the Lesser Diamond Sapphire so that when you start casting these spells, it's ticking these things up. Alright, round 2. What are the odds of this nonsense? Let's play this one. At least it'll get 0 value. It's just really, really bad. Why did he silence this? It still perplexes me, honestly. Get value out of this thing. So he's got 1 obsidian statue left. 2 obsidian statues left. A greater diamond spellstone. 2 servitudes. As soon as we draw the last spellstone, why doesn't it delete it from my deck? As soon as I get my last spellstone, I'm just gonna start casting this shit recklessly.
What is in need of haste?
That's a tad excessive. At least he's thinking, man. I'm always on board with someone trying to like outthink their way out of a situation.
What is in Lee's will?
This is kind of the final Hail Mary. I think he's trying to upgrade Spellstone. That makes sense. I think we have Lethal. Yeah, I have Lethal. I know he stops it. Plays the Spellstone and gets his Obsidian statue. I sap it. And then we set all this shit face and then do this and he's dead. Pretty sure. I don't know else he stops it. Oh, Psychic Scream. It doesn't really matter because I like want this shit in my deck so I can put this card to good use.
What is in Lee's will?
That works.
I am out of cards. I am almost out of cards.
I don't know if Sap's correct here. I like games like this, though. I like finite games. I like having to do the best with the resources you're presented. Those are always the most exciting to me.
What is in these world?
Woo! Feels good, man. Feels good. I don't want to play that matchup again. That's extensive. I'd rather fight some more on aggro deck, right? I doubt we fight him again, but it's early enough in the month where I could possibly fight him again at this rank, honestly. I would do deck request, but I'm trying to get legend. You're already a legend, right, Leo? Oh wait, no, you're like same rank as me or something like that, right? Gotta try and get legend by our first tournament match so that we can intimidate them again. I love intimidating them with the all golden decks. It's always a blast. Ooh, nice. You don't have to craft all golden decks, obviously, but it's always a treat to get to play with all golden decks if you feel like a more professional. And against a Chinese streamer. He's Ren Warlock. Well, Leo,
Tonight,
I'm Barnes Priest on 4.
I dream of the world burning.
All will serve.
See what I'm trying to do, right? I'm thinking of if I silence, how that affects everything. I'd rather just have another creature dug out of my deck.
I shall bring
There is a method to my
So is he any good, or? I know I kind of rolled on him this game, but I am curious if he's any good. Hopefully he's not Spiteful Priest. Like, I want to keep this. If I knew he's Spiteful Priest, I would keep this, because some of the early threats are really powerful. I'm just going to look for Barnes and other shit like that. This is fine. This other stuff's garbage right now. I guess at this point I hope he's like the mirror. That's why I like Big Priest. High roll of high roll. Yeah, that was pretty much as ideal as you could want Big Priest to go, right? I actually hate it. I hate this deck. The only reason I'm playing it is because I need to learn it, because I don't want to, like, have, like, the 2 decks I'm good at this season. I want to be good at every fucking deck that's on our roster. Regardless of how much I hate it. So I gotta learn this. Then I gotta learn, Cube Lock. I know how to play Control Warlock, so, like, Cube Lock will be that hard to learn. There's, like, one other archetype I gotta learn. Tempo Mage a bit too. I haven't played. Like, Tempo Mage is like one of my best archetypes, but I haven't played this Tempo Mage yet. Was the guy streaming at all whenever we high rolled him, or was he just offline trying to relax and, you know, I'm strolling along, herp derp and Barnes on 4. Oh, lovely. Well, it's only fair. Hopefully just still get Barnes off this Shadow Essence. Don't like
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
Not the best we could have gotten. I would have preferred that we got Obsidian Statue. But there's already one in our hand, so it isn't terribly likely. I'm about to just Psychic Scream this shit back in this deck, honestly. Getting out of... So he's most likely playing the Lich King next turn. If he has it in his hand, guaranteed.
I wonder.
So if I play Shadow Essence and it gets the Lich King, I lose. Or if it gets Barnes, I lose. What's this? Big Priest looks fun. Sorry, I missed this message. Big Priest looks fun. I lack all the good legendaries and some other epics. Big Priest is fun. So, like, I hate Priest because, like, so it's less that I hate Priest. It's more that I hate strategies that rely on doing the same thing every single game to win. But yeah, if you're trying to climb the legend, this is probably the deck to play. Weak to Dragonfire, I know. I didn't change a single damn card. It's literally perfect. I don't know what else you change about it. See you later, legendary. This is another Psychic Scream, in which case, good on you, mate. He's dead, right? Close. He's guaranteed dead right now. I'm a moron. We still win now. For some reason, I thought I was just automatically gonna kill that guy. Thank God I spotted an alternate lethal. That's probably the best line now that I think about it, either way. Should have waited. I don't like fighting the mirror. Mirror takes so goddamn long, and you have to like really think. You have to like actually think. It's like the only matchup in this game, besides maybe Warlock, where you have to like legitimately think of like what he has, what he can do, how you can possibly take advantage of the fact that he has Barnes on 4 and you don't. Just call that PM. I mean, like, after thinking about it, I do think it actually was the play. Maybe it's like some Dragon Ball Z where my instincts already know what the play is before I get a chance to think about it. Not likely. My instincts aren't that good. I'm a pretty instinctual player when it comes to this game, but not nearly that good where I can just snap like that, decision like that. That's insane. Oh, gents. Moment of truth.
Tonight, a tale of true terror.
Shadow Essence. That's how they do you.
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
Well, at least it can test the field. Oh my god.
Hand is too full.
I dream of the world trembles.
Just can't deal with it. What has died? Just the Lich King, right?
Hand is too full.
You should say thank you? No, I'm not being an asshole like that, man.
I dream of the world trembles.
Alright, I think it's already Sarah.
I dream of the world trembles.
He's overdrawing a whole bunch. He's not overdrawing right now, but like he's like has a lot of just random cards in his hand. Low Cleaver. I can't wait to make a deck with that. Oh my lord. What? What? Oh my god! I can't lose to this guy. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm not gonna lie. But god damn. God damn. Oh. Oh, I need fucking drugs. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is a bucket of garbage. He has Barnes in the deck, so that means I can steal one of his guys and do something like that. Dragonfire is so expensive, and it takes the whole turn to do the damn thing. Oh my lord. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Hand is too full.
Yeah, dude, people just have enough time with a deck like this that just high rolls. They'll get there eventually. Gonna make his overdraw. Could have got himself a Lich King. I guess this is fine, right? Because then he has like field, sure. Alright. This is my play. Well played. Might as well. Goddamn, man. No justice in this world. No justice. I don't want to fight that guy again. How will we regret it? He wasn't punished for not using the gifts that God gave him. Guess that's how the world works, though, right? Nobody ever gets punished for the gifts that they're given. Or abusing the gifts that they're given, rather. Oh, I know you mean the emote of Tyrande.
Tyrande versus Tyrande.
The goddess is my shield.
I guess it's like, whenever I talk about like the emotes, I usually mean them quite literally. So like, if I say something in this game, it's because I actually am saying it in real life. I don't just like threaten just to get this guy's attention.
You are the shadow's puppet.
Okay, good. He didn't go North Shire to this card. I don't want him to have a target for the 3-4. This matchup's hard, but it's not as hard if I get a lot of my removal. I prefer the Anduin skin in the Light Shall Burn You. I can switch to Anduin. Just have no like reason to switch to Anduin, I think. That's what it really comes down to. I played Tyrande because my one buddy actually gifted me Tyrande because I didn't have Twitch Prime like a year and a half ago. He's like, here, have this Tyrande skin because I don't play fucking Hearthstone. I'm like, alright, I'll take it. Ugh, I gotta sneeze. Oh my goodness. It's Dragonfire, right?
Tonight, a tale of long-lost worlds.
Interesting. No! Yasharaj! And he killed it that way. Damn it! That is rough. Can't resurrect it now. Wait, what died? What died? Something else died. Obsidian. That doesn't really matter. Let's get another Yasharaj.
On with the show! On with the show!
Can you explain why Anduin and Sylvanas are enemies now? Not really, no. I don't know if I win yet. It's close. I'm like 90% sure this is the play. Just cover my bases before I lock it in. Oh, that's right. This isn't a dragon. In case we got Ysera. Essentially, from what I understand, and I didn't follow the whole last season of like World of Warcraft, but Varian, or spoilers, Varian dies at the invasion of Legion, which is like the demon like empire in World of Warcraft. So Varian was the king of Stormwind, which effectively made him the king of the Alliance faction. So when he died, Anduin was his successor, so now he's the leader of the Alliance, regardless of whether or not he's a pacifist. And Sylvanas became the leader of the Horde because Garrosh is a fucking blood-crazed madman. And Sylvanas is the most level-headed person on the Horde that actually has the capability of leading them. Well, that's everything I know. As much as I know, really. Alright, I can't remember if Yashiraj died or not, so we're kind of just gambling here. That's about as much as I know about it. I know a decent amount about the lore, but I don't know that much about like what's happening right now. Sylvanas is essentially trying to become another Lich King, from what I understand. I think it's a lethal here. I don't see it if there is one. Alright, we gotta play around, we gotta play around, Dustbreaker. Mind control won't matter. I thought the new Lich King is Bolvier. Well, he is. He's like the good Lich King. He's basically just taking on the pains. It's rumored that like World of Warcraft plans to go back there because Bolvier's gonna become a bad guy too, or some shit like that. I don't know. That's just like a rumor that I heard from my friends. But Sylvanas is effectively just trying to create. What the reason the Lich King was the bad guy is because he used he resurrected people to fight for him. Which once someone dies, they're supposed to more or less stay dead. And the Lich King's job in Northrend is to basically be the farrier of the dead. He's basically like Hades or whatever the fairy guy is for Hades. It doesn't really matter, but he's supposed to oversee the dead. And Sylvanas has started creating ways through her like scientist or through her magic or whatever the fuck. I can't remember how exactly she did it. But I think it's through the Scourge. She's creating ways in which she can resurrect people to fight for her. So, like, Garrosh, which was the previous leader of the Horde, was worried that she was going to become the next Lich King, or that there's no difference between her and the Lich King. I'm going to mulligan everything. If this is aggro Druid, we don't need any of these cards. This is pretty good against aggro Druid, and so is this, but I want to save this for tree guys. I forgot to switch to Anduin. Remind me to switch to Anduin. You can, no worries. So we're dealing with J Druid. I think this is a hard matchup for what our. Oh no, we milled. Did we mill this guy out? No, we can't mill out. We don't have fucking. Oh, we just lose this, right? This is like our hardest matchup.
You would lead our people to
Damn it. There's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do. He just does whatever he wants. Tell my boy Grat's a legend. Real quick. I can't see him in my friends list. Oh, there he is. Not a hard matchup if he doesn't build enough green men. Oh dear Jesus. I wanted to use silence. The silence is 3/6 and like throw these guys at one of his creatures.
What is
But it looks like I'm just going to silence Aya, death it, and then play the Shadow and Horror. What's my favorite fried chicken spot? Ice Poncho, man. I make my favorite ice chicken, fried chicken, man. I'm actually gotten pretty good at making fried chicken. Stereotypes not included.
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
But, if I had to choose a place, just KFC, honestly. I'm not, like, a huge Popeyes fan. It's like a southern thing, really. I hate this meta. This last patch killed my decks. Yeah, it's rough, man. I'm fine with this meta. It's better than everybody playing the same shit. I hate Fungalmancer decks. I hate decks that abuse one card in a general slot just because it's broken. Not broken, but like because it works well in a lot of decks. I hate just general blanket good cards like that. That aren't designed to like make a certain archetype good, but are just designed to be good in any mid-range X deck. So like the Arcane Tyrant is very clearly only good in a strategy like this. And Fungalmancer, sure, it's a new card. I doubt we'll see like, but like stuff like Quarter Creeper and Paladin Shredder are what I'm really getting at. Jesus. It's this. If I can't survive, it's through this guy. If we lose, we lose. But there's no other play that's reasonable here. I'm not going to heal. That doesn't save me. And who is Lar Goody? He's one of my friends from Twitch. I can't remember exactly. Like I just conversate with a lot of people, right? Damn. 7-7 survived. You're probably dead. Fuck me to tears. All he needs is a swipe to kill me. He's drawing half his deck. There's no way he doesn't have it. Really? Can I get that recipe? Sure, dog. Let me tell you how you do it. You don't buy the, well, first let me make sure there's no other comments before I go off about some fried chicken. Let's see. I don't have a matchup, he's so goody. Okay, yeah. So, you go out to the store, you buy yourself one of those, like, it's about the size of, like, your keyboard, like, kind of deal. Like, you buy one of those packets of, chicken thighs. Chicken thighs. It has to be chicken thighs, not breasts, not legs, chicken thighs. And you basically coat it in flour, seasoned salt, paprika, onion powder, and pepper. And you basically coat both sides of the chicken in all of this like powder-like substance. There's all the combined materials. But before you cover it in that material, you have to mix up eggs in a little bowl with like a knife or a spoon or whatever else, and you coat the chicken thighs in the eggs, and then you put it into the flour mixture. And then after you get it all nice and coated, every single inch of that thing's covered with this flour, you get your baking sheet. You put butter on each side, like half a stick. You cut it in half, put it on each side. You melt it, and then you stick the chicken top down, like skin side down, onto the tray. You put it in there for a nice 30 minutes. You flip over the chicken after 15 more minutes, and then it's good to go, baby. That is exactly how you make some dank-ass fried chicken. If you want a more concrete guide, I can feel free, and I'll actually give you the legitimate recipe. It's pretty easy to make. It's just very time-consuming. Yeah, Shaw says it's easy too. It is an easy thing to make. It's just very time-consuming if you want it to like taste good. But that's how you do baked fried chicken. You can do legitimate fried chicken, but it's harder to ensure that it's cooked all the way through without making the chicken very like hard. It's like really hard to do. You have to you can only cook like, oh my god. Can we deal with this? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with this card. It's worth these resources, I feel. What was I gonna say? Something about, oh yeah, you can only cook like 3 pieces of chicken at a time when you're frying it, because the heat from the grease doesn't get hot enough if you like cook a whole bunch at once. So it takes a very long time to cook legitimate fried chicken. So I found this recipe, and it's a better way to cook a whole bunch of fried chicken at once, and it generally tastes the same. Don't forget Ascent. What is Ascent? Is there cookie machines that make fried chicken automatically? If there are, they're probably very hard. I mean, like, I don't know how KFC does it, but I'm sure they have some kind of machine, like at their main distribution factory, where the fuck that does it. I'm not entirely sure. God damn it. I guess we can take pain. It's so bad. But I can deal with a Void Lord. My goodness. I gotta be careful with fried chicken, though. If you cook too much of it, you'll get fat. I'm like, trying my best. Really try my best. And it's like a continuous effort. Because you can't just be like, I'm just not gonna eat X food forever. I really am trying my best to, like, watch what I eat, more or less. Is this actually the play? What the fuck even happened? That's gotta go. But Shaw, you never answered me. What is ascent? 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 What is that? I don't want him to be able to target my guys. This should be incredibly difficult for him to deal with. And we're going to get a bunch of Lich King shit. It's a seasoning? I've never heard it before. Look it up. Assets. Assets seasoning. Oh yeah, you gotta, hold on, you gotta add Parmesan cheese to it. I completely forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about the Parmesan cheese. But that's gotta be in the mixture for sure. Alright, what's our play here? All that's died are fucking Lich King, so we gotta try and, like, get some diversity in here.
What is in these with?
I want this thing dead. Like, that has to happen this turn. That was really fucking violent, but I needed the field clear. Yeah, let me look to make sure. Try whatever, Try whatever, sorry, I'm really distracted. Try whatever Shaw said as well. Sounds like it could work. Can't heal this guy. I don't want to kill this. He's already played 2 carnivorous cubes. We're fairly safe. And I want to draw another card, so fuck this guy. Alright, let's get this recipe for you. I gotta find it. And then, like, I added my own shit to it, obviously. Somebody tell me what he stole, by the way. Alright, get your notepad out. Fucking baller, man. This guy's fucking baller. What a baller. And we gotta make a move. This isn't the play, actually. You have to actually trade now. Hey, what's up, Xantosh? It's been a week, I have not played this game. Yeah, I've been sick and dealing with school. I'm surprised I even got through this past week. I feel like I'm getting dragged through school sometimes, man. Alright, Ice Punch, are you ready with those notes, man? Yeah, soak the chick. You don't have to soak it, but you need to dampen it in, like, some kind of, like, sticky substance. Like, I use eggs, but I know milk also works as well to some degree. Let me make a next play, and then I'll get you the list. Sharing deck list and cooking list. What a fucking channel, right? Let's play this thing. Christ in heaven. Alright. Here we are. What you need are 3 pounds of chicken thighs. You preheat the oven to 425. And a shallow plate, like one of those cooking pans. You melt your butter before you put all the chicken in it. So you can do that whenever you're ready to put the chicken on it. As for the ingredients, it's 1/3 cup, and this is all parts. You have to like add like multiple cups to the substance in order to get the amount that you'll need to actually cover all the chicken. But for every portion that you add, you should have 1/3 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and you need a 1/3 cup of butter for melting it on the pan. You also need a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon or 2 of Parmesan cheese, and then you got to try that other thing that Shaw was telling us about. So it seems like it worked pretty well. Alright, what do we got? Resurrect 4 minions. Don't think I have 4, so we're going to settle for these. Well, I don't think I'm buffing anything. For the last part, you put it in the oven for 30 minutes with the chicken, like the skin side down, like the top of the chicken thigh, not the bottom. You put that side down so that cooks faster in the butter. And then after 30 minutes, you flip them all face up. And you bake them for 15 more minutes. No! I don't really care. Are they the creatures left in our deck? Ripperoni. Guess it's just your boy holding the lines. We had greater healing potion. I would have played it there. Oh well. Like, this heal doesn't do enough to save us. I want to buy a $1,000 PC, so it's good for gaming, at least for online and some offline games. Your $1,000 PC will get you through enough, it will allow you to play whatever games you really want to play. Some other games, like, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, may be a little bit more strenuous on your thing, but you'll be able to play it, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I don't know if you'll be able to play, like, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or, like, Rogue Total War, or Civilization, or whatever the fuck, on the highest graphics, because it takes a lot of processing power. 3 pounds. Alright, man. Yeah, let me know. If my channel was big enough, I'd do a cooking with DREADICUS thing. And, we'd cook ourselves some fried chicken. But, channel's not quite that big enough to warrant content that far outside of the range of Hearthstone. Same guy. I mean, yeah, he's got Valentine sleeves, right? Super interesting. But yeah, I usually make it with some Velveeta mac and cheese, which I have a family recipe for that, but I barely know how to make it. I know how to make it well enough to where, like, if I, like, follow the recipe, I can do it every time. But, you need to search up the 4 drop. Oh, my silence is good enough, right? We already have one in our hand. Whatever. And we didn't yell Yashiraj. So, we could just win this game, boys. You win this time! He trades. I resummon Yashiraj, he loses. Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. I don't want him doing anything to any of my creatures, honestly. Barnes is expendable. Easy game, easy life. But if you have any other questions about it, feel free to ask. It usually takes about 3 times about the amount that I told you to do in order to fully coat all the chicken appropriately. And I kind of just eyeball it, honestly. And I usually add like a ton of like the seasoned salt. Like I add a ton of that shit. Because I like that flavor in my chicken. Do I like spicy foods? I actually not that big of a fan of spicy food. I can eat spicy food, but I don't like eating spicy food as like my main meal, if that makes sense. Alright, so we don't have lethal, which is kind of scary because you can kind of bring this game back now. Close. Real close. We pain this. Is a laptop better or a desktop? 100% a desktop, Xantosh. The only reason I'd recommend a laptop is if you're like, I don't know, I can't remember if you're going to school or not, but like, I'd only recommend a laptop if you're going to school. And even if you're going to school, you can get away with not having a good laptop. You can buy like a $300 laptop. I know it seems like kind of expensive, but to me, that's like, not to me, but like, in terms of like hardware, what you're getting for the price, it's kind of a shitty laptop. But yeah, I would recommend a desktop, for sure. I would get an iBuyPower desktop and get it for your $1,000, whatever else. I'm not fighting that guy again. He's playing Control Lock, I think, and I don't know if my deck's good against Control Lock. Oh, my goodness. So, how much fried chicken have you made before, like, the recipe that I've given you? Because my recipe is, like, pretty simple, I'd assume.
Escape my fury, and no one give me strength.
At least we have Shadow Essence. We need to draw the thing that deals with all the things less than 2 attack, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to survive against Aggro Rogue without some kind of mechanic that stops them from doing whatever the fuck they want. Oh, it might be Miracle. I wanna pain this. I feel like me painting this will like save me so much more damage in the future. And Leo, the reason I didn't play the 7-6 is if there's some like, there's like some alternate reality where like he can possibly get a defile play because I played a 6 health creature. I didn't want to be in that reality. 7-6 was probably the play, but I just didn't want to risk like him somehow being able to get a defile play off and killing everything, because that's the only feasible way I could see losing that game from there. I just needed to main control of the field. And yeah, Xantosh, you already have a $400 laptop. Just get a desktop, man. I plan on buying a legitimate gaming laptop. Like, because I'm so tired of not having a gaming laptop. I have a shitty-ass touchscreen laptop because I was like, my buddy had like a Surface, and I'm like, oh, it's really cool. You can like touch the screen and do shit and save all your work. But it's garbage. Never buy a touchscreen laptop ever. They waste a lot of the like functionality of the thing, making the thing like touchscreen. You don't need a touchscreen laptop. Black people always be having it the best? Well, yeah. I totally understand the racist thing, but like that's like saying like an Italian family is gonna be just better at making like Italian-based cuisine. Like it's a black thing to make black cuisine, so I don't really find it too racist, you know. Not super proud of the stereotype, but I don't know. I think it's a passable stereotype. If you're gonna stereotype black people for being good at making a certain kind of food, then at least they're like, black people are like good at making a certain kind of food, right? So we're at the point where it's like a good stereotype. There's very few good stereotypes about black people, and that's like one of them. So I don't really mind it. We're all black in the dark, thanks, Leo. And Leo's Chinese, so like this whole like black-white thing doesn't really apply to him at all. Yeah, my mom promised me a $1,000 PC after I passed my exam in 2 months, so I'm researching. I need it for programming and editing too, so I was asking you for a recommendation. I was planning on building a gaming desktop, middle and PC. Yeah, I built my gaming PC ages ago, and I honestly don't have the skills it takes to like build another one right now. I'd have to like do research and like figure out what looks good on the market or whatever the fuck. Heal attack. But sure, let's take a look at my gaming PC. It's kind of dirty, but it'll get the job done, right? My goodness. Alright, this is my PC. It's like the fans get like dust and shit in it. And I can have like more lights on it. And then like my headset like hangs off like here. And then here's my mic that I'm not using right now. Yeah, that's what I use. Oh! Get back here. What do we play? Barnes? What died? Lich King? I don't even know. What's happening right now? What did he do? I'm not paying attention to this game. I'll just play this, because this is like never wrong. It's just less effective to play. My approximate cost was $2,000, but I spent that 3.5, 4 years ago. So it's been ages. I've been saving up money so I can buy a legitimate gaming laptop too. Because I want a legitimate, like, good gaming laptop that's going to last another 3 years. This desktop should last me another 3 years at least. If I'm having to upgrade anything, but I kind of want to upgrade stuff just so I don't, like, fall behind. Alright, dude, send your guys in. Whoa! Oh, Sam, okay. Gonna cold blood down my Yashiraj, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I just go face. Face is probably like infinitely better here. Come on down. This is exciting. I love this. You guys excited? I'm super fucking excited. It's doing so much. It's so cool. How do we solve it? Is there a way to do it? I have good plays.
I wonder.
So this happens most of the time. I did not know. I did not know. I did not know that a Lich King did not die. For some reason, I thought a Lich King died. I can't remember how exactly, but I remember having a Lich King on the field. Yeah, we had a Lich King on the field. How the fuck did it not die? Guess it just got sapped, huh? Damn. This isn't the answer either, because he still has lethal anyway. It's not any really big stress, honestly. Just kind of shocked, because I'm like, what? Lich King's not dead and I have his shit in my hand. I just assumed that I got like one off of like a resurrection spell or something. Wish Loatheb was still. I think Loatheb should be a classic card. I get it limits design space, but it's only a one of in the decks that can even play it, right? It's a really good card. It's like a card that probably sees play in every deck, so like maybe it should make it a 5-mana 4/4 with the same effect. But I feel like it's an effect that needs to be in the game. Because in nearly every single card game, you're able to interact on your opponent's turn. And Loatheb is one of those few cards that let you interact on their turn. That kind of interaction's like good for the game, I feel. I think people like it when they have choices. As odd as that sounds. Or the ability to interact with your opponent more dynamically. But yeah, Xantosh, you spend about $850, you'll be able to get a good iBuy power. Or if you're going to custom build it, you can save some money too. But iBuy power is pretty much going to give you the best bang for buck without you having to worry about having to find the best possible parts at discount prices. If you're going to build your PC, like online, I would recommend using Newegg. That's what I use to build my PC. Just make sure your part's compatible. Because whenever me and my buddy were building the PC, we accidentally bought an incompatible part, and only I couldn't return the incompatible part. I could only return like 3 other pieces, and I had to get inferior pieces essentially to be able to still use it. We're probably gonna lose. Our hand's pretty duty.
Reporting for duty.
Hopefully he passes on the Murloc thing again and plays like Rallying Blade or Knife Juggler or something. Holy shit. They're so dead. I can't deal with this. This is what a guaranteed 25% of big priest matches are going to be like. And then there's like the 10 to 15% where you're like actually playing a real game, and then the rest is like blowouts. totally fine with that. We can still pick up the 1 drop and deal with this field. Come on! Damn it. GG. Fortunately, Newegg doesn't ship to in my country. Damn, that sucks. So I need to go to a local store that will probably be expensive, so I need to make some compromises. Damn, man. You should probably just look into using iBuyPower, then. Maybe they do it, or maybe there's like a company in your country that does something similar. But either way, that's it for today's stream, I feel. We made some decent progress. I have, like, the heat from, like, being sick. Like, I'm at the end string of being sick, and my body's, like, really, really warm, trying to, like, beat the rest of this sickness off. And my throat's starting to get a little raspy, so I'm not trying to, like, relapse on my sickness again. I'm just trying to get over it, so... I might be able to stream again tomorrow. I got some extra time now that I'm done through with this fucking exam. But I have some work I have to do as well. I can't, like, be all play. But either way, had a lot of fun. I have a pretty good idea of how Priest operates in a lot of matchups now. So the next time we get on, I'm either going to just keep playing Priest because I'm so used to it now. And I'm like really close to hitting Legend. Or we're going to just play this Warlock deck. Oh, wait. We got to take out this Force. This for is off right now. Leo, we're going to talk about Spellbreaker in a second. Because I don't know if you cut Mortal Coil for Spellbreaker, because in the deck list it's just really, really greedy. But I'm okay with this because it wins the mirror. But either way, this is what I want to look at for our combo lock. If you guys want any deck lists and/or cooking lists, feel free to message me afterwards, and I will get it to you. Yes, Antosh. Thanks, man. Good luck building your computer if you're building it anytime soon. Probably gonna build my laptop either tomorrow night or Friday when I'm at the gaming club. So I do want it. And then it means I can stream some Overwatch too, which would be fun. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.